Hey, yo, so what's going on, everybody? Another episode of the Turfn Talk podcast, with my boy, co-host Seuss right here, Raw
What up,
Nay,
though?
101. And we got our special guest today. We got with us a legend in the building, Strobe Flacco. He has many names, Mr. Strobe himself, though. Tuck God, so many things that he do, bro. We glad to have Strobe on here. Man, Seuss,
Appreciate
you
y'all,
got
man.
anything?
What's up, man? It's
To
your boy Strobe, Belafonte, the sauciest thing since Prego. You feel me? One half of the Tug Gods captain, Finger Circus original, and best alive representative. You dig what I'm saying? We are in the
Yes,
building
sir.
with the legends, man. Rane and Zeus, real West Oakland. You dig? So
real
let's
West
get down to
Oakland.
the nitty gritty.
That's
You dig?
it.
It's a West Oakland party.
It
Yeah, this is
is.
gonna be a good one. So, bro, we start off this everybody with the same question, bro, and it's just about dance in general.
Mhm.
First of all, tell us a little bit about your history, like where you from. But in the midst of that, tell us what made you start dancing in general. Not even talking just dancing in general, but give us a little bit of your history first.
Okay, for sure. So I am from West Oakland, Acorn to be exact. I grew up in the Moore houses next to the first high rise across the street from the McDonald's and the KFC with the
Mhm.
donut shop. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So growing up in West Oakland, it wasn't like I seen turfing like from the jump as a young kid. You know what I'm saying? At the house parties with my uncles, they all Cambodians. You know how the Khmers get down,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
town. But I never like actually gravitated towards it yet. I was more into skateboarding. You know what I mean? I like skating and getting dirty and whatnot. It didn't start till I went to my first event. It was Boys Danger Zone 2.0.
Mm.
And that's when I got to see Fat Boy versus X-Ray. I got to see F for the first time. I got to see, the Fiends and like like the Tetrises and all them, like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, this shit is dope. You know what I mean? The way somebody getting chewed. You know what I mean? I'm
What
like,
year
oh, so
was
this is what
this?
they mean.
What
So
year
I'm
was
like,
this?
Yeah, that's what
man, this was, I
funny.
want to say 2008-ish, 9-ish
Okay.
when I really like got into it. And then I was interested from there. So then I went to my next battle, which was Know Your Rank in the city. It's when Skywalker came out. Woo, woo. You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
then like I had the long hair, the skater vibe.
Skywalker,
And
yeah.
then my mama, she had moved us from the town to Fairfield, and that's when I met Scorp. We went to the same high
Okay.
school.
That's how you got out there. So you got out there for high school. So you went to
hmm
high school. So you
Middle
was in the
school, I was like, I
Mhm.
kind of dibble dabble with this. I was never like, I was playing though. It wasn't
Right,
like
right,
I
right,
didn't
right,
understand the concept of turfing. So it's
right.
funny when I went to Fairfield High, I met Scorp, Matt Day, Matrix, Studda, all like like the storyteller squad. You know what I
Were
mean?
they and they were
Shinobi.
already fucking with it? Was they
They
already
was
fucking?
already into it. Yes, 100%.
Right.
I think Scorp was actually BA at this time. So
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah.
the thing was, a lot of people don't know, Scorp was the one who got me in the church. You feel what I'm saying? So my
Yeah,
first style ever wasn't turfing; it was crumping. My first
That's
style
right.
ever was
I
me.
never would have thought that, bro.
I never
Oh, mama. I
even
never even have thought that ever.
or
That's
hmm
crazy.
crimping and press dance.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was worship. It was like a worship dance. You feel what I'm
Crazy.
saying? So I got to see like tie dyes in them, and I'm like, okay, this is clean. But then I went to the lunchroom, and Scorp and all them was in a big ass circle. I thought it was a fight. I'm like, ooh. So I'm breaking into the thing, right? This before my growth spurt. I was like 4'2", so I'm getting through everybody. Boop boop boop. So I see Scorp do the first time doing the saw move where he put his shoulders like that and flip over his neck.
Mm-hmm.
All the girls, bro. Oh, like all the girls, all the dudes giving them respect. I seen Studda hit this for the first time. They was going crazy for that. And I was like, I went to Jamani. I'm like, bro, teach me. And he was like, I got you. So the first move I remember, it's hella simple, but it was a Spider-Man concept. They taught me a breakdown. I shot, I pulled my legs in, and I was hitting the whoop, whoop, whoop. And then the girls started gravitating towards me because I was the only Asian with it, messing with it. So at first I got into turfing because of girls, for
Yeah,
sure.
we all
But
got
then I
into
started
girl.
dibble dabbling with this, and I
Right.
started falling in love with the concept of creating so many. My mind would just get lost in creating stories with my hands, and
Yeah,
Right.
like ever since then, I just got lost into the sauce with turf and then just the whole culture and seeing the battles online. I used to look it up. Retro versus E Ninja at the YU, like that was one of my first battles. I would rewatch over and over again, and then this is where it really got me into where I wanted to be a turfer in the community myself. is the first time I ever seen Rated R. And I was like, what the
Darn.
fuck? So then I was like, you can ask my cousin, Crisis. I was like, bro, I gotta battle. I gotta get raw. I gotta beat him. This is the only reason I want to do this. So Ronnie is the whole reason why Strobe exists. He's like the whole reason why I even wanted to jump in the field and battle to get my name up to one day be able to match him or like, you know, boom, boom. And then my first ever battle, like me inside one battling was Retro's 20 Turf. So I went to Embarcadero Plaza and I battled Arcada Heat. He was a popper at the time, like a popper turfer. I
Right.
battled him, and then I was on the first DVD ever. I got to a DVD, but then somebody tapped in with me that I looked up to at the time, and the first turfer to ever take me under the wing besides high school Jamani was Scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Scoop seen something in me that, you know, a lot of people didn't see. They just seen another Asian on the block, like, oh, it's another Envy or another, you know what I mean? Just like another one of those swagger right type cats.
So
But
was it BA at the time? Was school in BA at the time already?
yeah,
Or was
Scoop was in BA. This is fur hat,
BA.
beat neck Scoop, you know what I'm saying? So
wait, is school? He's one of the creators of
yeah,
right?
big time. It's
Okay,
so it goes. I remember he left to the Phoenix for a minute, but then he came back and whatnot. But at the time when I was talking to Scoop and he brought me in, he was BA. So
yeah, okay.
I remember one of the most things that stuck with me is when Scoop picked me up from Bart. I think I met him up in I think South Hayward, and he introduced me to Chunky and E. And we went to like a random backyard and we was just labbing. And I remember my first time I ever did like a combo or like I was labbing in front of them. They all was like talking amongst themselves like, bro, what the hell? That's different.
They
So
didn't try to get you on the fence?
that came a little bit later because F always had an interest in me too. He thought I was dope. You know what I'm saying? So I always kept in contact with him via AIM. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So
for the people
so
that have sidekicks, we had a device.
The device, the flip one, and that's how you always stayed in tune. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So this was like now I'm in battles every other week. I go every time Retro has an event, every time SCO has an event, every time anybody has an event, I'm there. Get wet, all that. So this event in particular got me that respect enough to battle Chunky. So I went to Swagger Rights event. You remember Envy and them, Envy, Motive, and all them, right? The City Cats. Shout out to Swagger Right. They turned to SOS. Smooth Kids. They was out there at the time. Look, he's reconnected. All right, yeah. So we had Smooth Kids. We had so many teams. We had BTA. We had they was all there at that time. We went to the SF State, and it was called the Asylum. I battled the cat named 9D. Shout out to 9D. He OG back in the day, Asian cat. He was dope on his feet. But I really went crazy. Like every move was a skinny jeans, big head, tail in the back. You know what I'm saying? I was going crazy. But
that's back when you had the ponytail.
The ponytail, yep. And then I basically shut it down to where Uncle Mikey, you know, that's my Uncle Mikey. You know, Mikey get wet. You know, light skinned dude look like Ice-T on dope. So yeah. So Mikey is one of the
he crazy.
Mikey is like honestly like my Mr. Miyagi.
Right.
I never like, you know what I mean? I look up to a lot of people. It was Oscar, Chonk, Lego, you know, all the dudes that move their hands for sure. Then Rated, of course. But then Mikey was the one that showed me what to do with my concept. Like, bro, you're not thinking outside the box. Think like this. You can go after the cats that you're looking up to. You can be better than them. And I always just thought it was like I was going to always stay, you know, mediocre level. And then it came the funeral. That was the time I really walked up to Chunky. Kids don't do this no more. This new generation don't do this, bro. I walked up to F and said,
"What? The first funeral?
It was. Do you remember when I battled him? He had the ski mask and he pulled out the Glock.
Yeah, I think that's the first funeral, ain't it?
I think it's either it's very early stage funeral for sure. I'm not officially sure, but yeah, I walked up to F myself, rookie, not even that deep into my battles yet, and was like, "What's up? I want you." And F being the solid dude that he is, and he knows how I get down, he was like, "All right, let's go, little bro." So F gave me that shot, and I'm forever grateful to Chunk for that, bro. And we made one of the most viral battles from that event go down. You know what I mean? And that's what sparked up my whole career to where teams are trying to draft me. Like, yo, we need you here, we need you there. My spotlight wasn't necessarily on me yet, but they knew. But after they knew I could hang with F and like really do damage, that's where they're like, oh, holy shit, draft season. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
right after Chunk, I was on a high. I was hella loaded off like, oh, I can really do this. Like, bro, I'm raw. Like, I'm feeling myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Right.
So I go to my first tournament in Sacramento, hosted by Letty Giggers, and rest in peace to Ghost. Remember the Sonic Boom dude?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
co-host for that.
oh
It
damn.
was called the Street Fighter Tournament in Sacramento, Colonial Theater. This is
Right.
my battle right after F. I was still a rookie. I took out Scorp, took out Demonte, took out Scoop, took out so many people and won the
Nigga,
whole tournament. My first
Yeah.
rookie tournament.
hey nigga,
That's
around that time, those are hitters.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no, this
Now
was
that
top
time
tier.
for sure. For sure. Like
These were
that be
like
dudes
top
going
tier.
down.
Like
Yeah.
I'm low key nervous every time they call my name. But the way my mind was so creative and like, cause I looked up to these dudes. When I battle, I know a weakness. So I rebuttal you before you even do your move. I'm gonna do it before you, and I'm a clown it.
Mhm.
So they wasn't expecting that from this big headed Asian cat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I spanked them all,
Hey
and
West,
that's where the storytellers came to be because we was all at
Right.
that tournament.
Right.
So
Right.
Scorp, Shinobi, Matrix, they all rocked me. Doughboy, they all rocked me that day. And I remember I used my money to feed the team because I was just so juiced. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't believe this.
Right.
So fed the team. Me and Scorp in the kitchen the next day at his fiance's house. And he was like, "Bro, we got to come up with a squad. We all in the Fairfield right now. We not in the Bay. We got to make noise for sure." So we at the time Scorp was heavy Bible influence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
he's like the storytellers. I'm like,
Right.
oh shit, okay. We recruited a little Scorp. We did our performances, went viral with that. And then,
Right.
the rest is history from
So you
there.
was
But
originally a storyteller, basically at TST. That's crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
original TST. I'm one of the
Yeah.
first, I'm top three when it came to it. You know what I'm saying?
oh
But
It's crazy
hold on,
because TST ended up being the
I
new Animaniacs.
remember TST, I
So
didn't
we
know
basically,
who started it.
like,
hmm?
I remember TST, but I didn't know who started it.
Oh yeah, it was me and Scorp that came up with the name in the kitchen. And then it was me, him, and Shinobi, the top three that really really came up with the Yang. We had Matrix, I think we had Doughboy, we had Little Scorp, we had Princess Scorp, basically the whole shebang and the thing. And then another thing that really helped my career too is Ladia lived down the street from me in Fairfield. Her dad stayed in Paradise Valley, so she got ring of my word because she couldn't get to Oscar half the time with the Tutton.
right,
So
right.
she came to me, and I actually gave Ladia all her material against Kit Kat that you seen in New York and Loud.
Oh,
So
wow.
you see her shutting that shit down with them tuts. Me
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
her was labbing when I was a teenager, and I helped her with that set.
that's
So it was
I,
a lot of ghost tutting that I was helping out with, and
yeah,
a lot of. But don't get me wrong, I was learning as well. Like
yeah.
Ladia would teach me my
right.
animation and blah blah. And
So hold on, Stro.
mm,
So this is the thing. Shout out to my nigga Levant.
Mhm.
Vant put us on the Ladia,
mm,
and he was like, man, girl from Memphis, man, she
Yeah,
cold.
yeah. He
You know,
sure
what I
did.
mean? He
Yeah,
showed us some YouTube videos, and I'm like, man, who's this little girl going crazy? Like
crazy.
crazy. And I like we never seen nothing like that because
Mm,
like we right before YouTube crack.
yeah, for a
So like
fact.
you're from here, you probably dance there. You got to kind of go there to see it.
Mm-hmm.
When we seen Lottie, we was like, nigga, she's hard.
yeah.
Moving crazy, looking fake, so fast. Every move was precise, even in her rookie days when she began like labbing and
Yeah, she was,
everything. And man, labbing with her and Scorp in the same room was legendary for me because you got so many. Like if you guys notice, when I battle, sometimes I'll pull out like a shutdown that comes from power, and that's
yeah,
from
yeah.
me
Like a
learning
power,
with
super
Scorp
power.
at the early
Right,
age. And like when I battle X, and I came out with that last little whoop whoop, that was me remembering my labs with Scorp and like really
right,
like him and Dummy and like embedded in my head and doing stuff like that. And then a lot of people don't notice either. A big part of why I started like getting even better besides just here and like really
Mhm.
learning on my animations and my pauses and you know what I mean, shit like that. I
Right,
lab with every day for like 2 summers straight, slow motion and footwork on 106 and Mac every day.
yeah,
They had me in
yeah.
that back house hitting drills hella hard. Me and
Right,
Nemesis sweating, doing weights,
right.
everything, bro. Like I'll forever give it up to Big Bro Slow and Footwork, bro. They really
That
are a
really
huge
had you to a
piece.
bigger,
Yeah. So a lot of people, they be like, "Oh, I taught myself." I for sure came up with a lot of my own stuff, like everything
eh?
I've
Right,
done. But it's like I'm a product of so many
Right. You got a
legends in
lot of
one.
influence. You had a lot of
Yeah, like
influence.
I am
Yeah.
such a huge product of everything around me. And like that's one thing that I always pride myself in is that I am a student first.
Yeah.
Right.
I can be a master for sure, but I'm never too good to learn ever. Every style is dope to me. And like everybody in the turf community, especially coming up in my era, looking up to y'all and looking up to Kosh and them, it's like you have so many masters to learn from, so many
Right.
gurus, so many techniques, so many scrolls that you could just take instead of being big headed, you
Yeah.
know, no pun intended. But
Right.
instead of being big headed, you know, you can really learn some stuff. What's up, baby? You cool? All right.
Yeah.
But
Hey, so Strobe,
when was it that you just realized, bro?
hold
When
on,
was it that
hold
you
on,
just
Nate.
realized like I could be one of the best players in the world, bro? Like
Hold on,
I've
Nate.
been wanting to ask him this.
Hold on, Nate.
Wait, hold on. Wait, who am I answering first?
No, no, no.
Hmm.
Let me get it off before we transition. So around this time, nigga, I had.
Wait. Hold on.
Am I still holding on?
All right, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm
You
here.
hear me?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
around this time, Scorp,
Mhm.
Stutter, Shinobi, and Matrix would come to my house when I stayed on 23rd and E1
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
we had lab all day.
Hmm.
So I'm calling everybody out, right? I'm older than them. They're younger. I go out with my partners. I go clubbing. I come back. I wake everybody up in the house because they at my house. I don't give a fuck what time I got home. Hey, nigga, hey, I turn on the light. Hey, get up. We out. It's time to laugh. And I'm going back and forth with everybody. So it's funny that you talking about how it transitions when they, you know what I mean, they go out into the world and make that impact. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I'm really proud to hear that. But go ahead, Renee.
No, yeah. I mean, it's literally you're basically segueing into what I'm asking. The next question I was asking him, like after some point in time, you feel me? You one of the best touchers to do at what you do in turf dancers in general. Then it's like this explosion out of nowhere to where you like. When did you decide, like, man? Not only am I just killing things now, I'm about to be one of the best in the world. Because arguably, you are like you are one of the best touchers in general, bro. Like I gotta
Mhm.
give it to you, like if somebody asks me who's the best tutter, I say you all the time, and that's beyond turf dancing. So when
Mhm.
did you decide like, man, I'm just going for it?
To be honest, it was more of like a the first time that Yak approached me and they were like, I didn't know Yak at, you know what I mean? I watched their videos, but I didn't know how important they were.
Yeah.
And just seeing all these people like, yo, we need a video with you. I'm on MySpace, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I mean? I don't know what they like, okay. I didn't, you know, it wasn't about money. It was more like, okay, I don't have videos on YouTube, like, you know what I mean? Besides my battles, and those were
Right.
going viral. So I'm like, my thing was like, if I have transition behind my name and these people around the world are like tuning in, tens of thousands at the time was huge. So for them to want to watch me battle, it's like, okay, let's give them a video. So Yak approached me with Nemesis, and we did our thing called Digits, where we did our video together first time.
Yeah.
And the way that went over 100K in like less than like a week, and then I got my first sponsor that day ever. Like they tapped in, like, yo, we want to put you in our clothes. It's called Kinetic. Shout out to Kinetic. Sarong, that's my dog. Um, but the way that everybody in my school, they seen the video. Like Frenchie went to my school, D Max, Sage, Era, a lot of finger stars. They was all there. Everybody's like, bro, you like the main topic at school right now.
That's hard.
Bro.
Right.
So
So
That's
what? Well, hold on.
crazy.
So what grade are you in around this time?
I when this happened, I was freshman.
What?
Damn, you're like
You got it
14.
cracking
You're like
that as a
14.
freshman?
You
Yeah.
like 14. That's
Like
crazy.
when I used to make my songs, I used to be like, yo, my name been popping since my freshman days. Like I was going
Nigga, that's
crazy. So
hard.
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like it was like the end of freshman transition to sophomore though. I'm not gonna say like the beginning
No,
of it.
nigga,
Yeah.
it don't matter. Freshman,
Yeah,
sophomore.
it
Freshman
was
year.
it was very early in my life for sure. But that's when I realized the algorithm before viral was a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I watched the Fiends in the Rain. I watched the Turfn videos that all went viral. But I'm like, I'm gonna be so consistent to where I'm gonna embed my damn name everywhere. I don't want it to just be. At first, I wanted to be respected in the Bay. That's all I wanted. I wanted to be a household name. I wanted to be like, oh shit, that's Strobe. The way I was like, oh shit, that's R. Oh shit, that's Dummy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in person, that feeling. I wanted the new generation to be like that, but everywhere I went. So we formed a team. Finger Circus. Me and Peanut hated each other from high school drama, but then we got drunk at a party one time and said, you know what, bro, you dope. No, you dope. Let's do a video. And then that made.
Why y'all didn't like each other in high school?
Yeah. Give us some
Okay,
context.
so
You went past that.
oh yeah, my bad. Hey man, I keep it real all the way. So he can vouch for this too. I forgot the situation, but I think that it was a drama between me and one of his friends back. You know what I mean? He's in Vallejo, I'm in Fairfield, but it's small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And back in the day, I was a little arrogant asshole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, man, I'm snatching bitches, I'm doing this, blah blah, hella shit, right? Because of the clout. You know what I mean?
And you already popping at 14.
Yeah, I'm so glad I grew from that though, for sure. But we went to a party, we ended up at the party. So I'm thinking like, okay, it could be static, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah. So we just our whole group, like I think Nano was there too, Nano and he. We taking shots together and I just man up, like, you know what, bro? Besides all the bullshit, bro, you dope. Like I really like what you do. And he was like, yeah, you dope too, bro. Like, and I was like, you know what? Let's do a video.
That's
you know
hard.
what I mean? So then we put aside the differences, created the first video with Status Silver. It was on the bridge. It was me, Peanut, Era, Nemesis. It was 2 BAs and 2 starter dudes. They had a team called Starters. So that went mega viral, like this. So then we met Sita. You know what I mean? He just came out from Birmingham. You know, he was like a new kid on the scene.
Yeah.
He did the shit. And he was like, you know what? We trying to come up with a dexterity team no one's seen before. Nobody's done this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's turfers, there's flexors. No one messed with these.
Yeah.
So we made a team called the 5 Finger All Stars. That's what it was at first. Right. And then we all had an audition for McDonald's. That's when Jarrell comes in my life. Jarrell Bay. And we do the audition. And out of 500 people, I got called back out of all of them, bro. And then we just decided from there, bro, we're officially a squad, because if we're getting commercial hits right now and we're getting so many people tapping into our videos, let's embed this and push this as far as we can and inspire a whole new generation of something they've never seen before. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, interject real quick. Was it one of y'all had something to do with what's the Marvel movie?
J-Funk. J-Funk is the whole mastermind behind Doctor Strange. Everything you see is J-Funk.
For real.
I think it's talking Doctor Strange,
He's his choreographer.
Hey, I was watching the Avengers the other day with my son. He doing hell. I said
everything you see is from J-Funk.
That's hard. That's hard. That's a great
So basically, Brett taught him how to finger tuck.
You talking about finger tuck?
Hey,
but
So do y'all still got fingers? Are y'all still like a thing, like fingers?
Yeah, fingers.
I mean, it's forever family.
Yeah.
It's just that J-Funk is so busy with Marvel, even to this day. I think he lives in England now or some shit. C-Tut and his woman, his fiance, I'm sorry, they're about to get married. We're about to all reunite at their marriage in Florida next year.
That's hard.
He's getting married. He's in Alabama right now. So in the Bay Area, it's still me, Nem, Peanut, and Era. So whenever we do link up, you know what I mean? We just... But then this is what sparked up my idea of creating Tuck Gods. If I could do it with here, I could do it with this. So it was like I used the same formula to make one of the best teams they've seen again.
So who's in Tuck Gods? Tell the audience.
I know that too. I know intricate in there, right?
Yeah. So why Tuck Gods even started? Okay, let me give you the origin behind the name too, because everybody think it's self-proclaimed. It's not.
Yeah.
So they were calling me, like, all the Indian fans, all of them, getting my same tattoos. When I had the Versace haircut, they all got that. They all got everything I've ever done. They all did the same thing. So they're in my DMs. Yo, you are my God. You are the tutting God. Blah blah. Like, and I'm like, you know what? Like Eminem said, I am whatever you say I am. And if I'm not, then why would I say I am? So I'm calling myself what y'all call me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
So I use that ism and I put it inside myself, man. So I was like, I'm gonna just take what y'all want. I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. I'm gonna become what y'all need. So the first time that Tuck Gods, the team, became something was Scorp event. He even know he put this together. It was me and Intricate for the first time ever battling the boys from BTA, my brothers Grim and Left Side. It was at the WDA.
Grim and Left Side.
So this is the first time me and Ishka always been cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's always been like a little rivalry because I beat him like 4 times. He beat me once. So it's like we always keep clashing back and forth. You know, Goku, Vegeta, Sasuke,
Yeah.
Naruto. You know how it goes. So this time we combined our powers together. So we battled them, right? And shout out to them. They took the dub that night. But this is our first time. They have way more chemistry.
Them
But
is
from
hard.
that battle, Fusion Concept hits us up.
Oh,
Paris, yo,
yeah,
we want you and Intricate out here now. So I'm like, oh shit, they never seen this before. They don't see that type of choreography. Me and
Right.
Cito sparked up all these tutting with group videos you see is because of us. So they did that. The Nasty and Dream battled E and Leo. And the response they got from their tag team, we're like, bruh, hey, my head just said, ding, Finger Circus, Volume 2. So I'm like, you know what, bruh? Tug gods, I'm not the only one. All of us have that ability and that influence to be at that level that they say we are. So I'm not a selfish man. I've never been a one-man band. I'm a team player. So even in my team now, I may be the face, I may be the captain, but at the end of the day, no man is above me, and I am above no man. I mean, below no man. We're all at once.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
You're a great point guard, right? You're a great point guard. You make sure everybody there looks.
Everybody gets their looks. Everybody get their shot, so we all can win. So
Everybody need that max deal, but everybody got a ball in their hand, so you just slinging a rock.
Right? So it was the original ones were me, Cito, Dream,
That's hard.
Nasty, and then our last member was a female from Atlanta. It was NRJ. So, because NRJ was the first, she's from Dragon House. She's the only girl. She be doing the boo boo boo.
Oh, I know.
Boo, boo.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So NRJ was our first female, and then we just got so much traction from being that team to where everybody, after I battled X, and I came out there to the neck. Nobody from the Bay do that besides R and Strobe. I went out there to the neck and had them standing for 3 rounds straight. They thought I was gonna get bodied that night. What? So I'm in that ass. Pause. But I'm round for round, 2 for 2. I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? So after that, even X hit me up and said, "Yo, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You were the only person from Cali that beat me. What's up with Tug Gods?" Boom. So he wanted to be part of somebody that can really like help him. You know what I mean? Like he sees the vision I had. And we had the same one.
I said,
what you say?
Help him expand his reach.
Yeah.
Right.
Big time.
You ever side note? You ever heard of the prayer of Jabez?
No, put me on game.
So the prayer of Jabez is the shortest prayer in the Bible. It says, Lord, that you bless me indeed. May you enlarge my territory. May your hands keep me from evil so I don't cause pain. So for him to reach out and just, you're enlarging his territory. Your territory is enlarged, but I can go anywhere. Like, I can travel anywhere. I can stay anywhere. I can call my partner. Hey, but I'm in London. Russia. I'm in, that's what you got right now.
That's what it is. It's the seeds that's planted. And then I realized from the love I was getting from the Flex community, my brother Dex, he was like, do you know that you're the first man to ever fuse turfing and flexing in one properly? They've tried that and it didn't work. And they were like, bro, the respect y'all have from all of us is crazy. And then and then it just started adding on from there. We got, we put on Arsenal. Arsenal wanted to incorporate tutting with his power. We needed that. We need a Hulk. So I was thinking Avengers. So I was like, okay, we need a Hulk. CJ Ray, he's so good with his levels, his get low. But I'm like, let me help you and train you from jump and get you with your hands with that. You know what I mean? Just like how I was taught with footwork from Scorp, all of them, how to incorporate all that within my style. And let me put you on my team and let's help you grow. And like that's what I've been doing, bro. If you're not at that level, I'm gonna get you to that level.
He quarterbacking.
But this nigga point guard, bro.
I feel it. I respect it, bro.
So that's what that was, bro. And then it's to what we have today. And of course, I had to go get Kosh. Kosh is the pioneer. He is the isolation with the tuts. He is the style. He is the copy.
Shout out to Kosh though, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people used to try to look like Kosh. If you go back to Get Wet days, I'm not gonna lie though. Like he's one of the. that newer style. Him and Ronnie had that newer style. You know that.
They brought so many new concepts, and then
Yeah,
Ronnie came with more of like a superhero vibe. He put
right,
on them glasses, and you got trapped into a world. Like he was like, "What the hell?"
right.
But then you watch Kosh, and you ever seen a motherfucker dog you while smiling? Like what? Kosh was, to me, he was more of the ISO and like really like smooth,
You
like
know what it was
suave.
though? Kosh was one of he ushered in that generation of dancers like the Kosh and Rated R ushered in the generation of dancers that were really really crisp at tutting. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's you, the Nemesis, the elite angle dancers. That's
Yeah,
what I
the
respect Kosh.
MBs and all them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and usually I have the even the intricates. There's some people who could touch,
Not,
and a lot of people can touch.
so
Elite angle, you know,
Strobe,
that's few. It's a few of you.
can you
Like
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you, brother.
you back.
Do you know the backstory with Kosh? So,
I just
how you
know
got
he a proud Migo from the town.
yeah. How he got in, right? So
Yeah.
Uh,
it was me, Dav, and B, a slow mo, performing at Encinal, right?
mm,
We
mm,
perform at because I got a dunk show, but I'm like, we can charge them more and get some dancers in here, right?
mm,
So we perform at Encinal, and one of the segments of our show was bringing people from the crowd to come and dance.
mm,
And this is around like Kosh and Dummy is best friends. I didn't know this at the time, but I'm also training
mm.
Dummy at the time. Um,
Yeah,
but he come out like, I mean, he's still young, so it ain't clicking. And I was like, ah. And then Dad was like, no, nigga, he's gonna be raw.
he's seen
Dad
it
gets his number.
You know, Dad, you having that eye though,
Dad
bro.
got that eye. Dad gets his
You got
for
that
number,
sure.
eye.
and
Yeah.
Dad lock in with him and bring him into the fold of things, right?
Mm,
Kosh is coming in, and then we got and Dav already in his mind. Dav is already like he calculated, so he already got what he want to do lined up. The
mm.
Animaniacs don't know about this, but Dav is secretly creating the GoBots.
Yeah.
The GoBots,
Right?
man.
Look. So Dav
Right.
is secretly creating the GoBots, and it's a bunch of young.
Young hitters.
Assassins, man.
Like man. Like
Real assassins. I remember seeing them, man. It was like, what the fuck? I remember because it's like growing up, bro. You have the internet, so it's like seeing architects, seeing them, seeing the Turfn versus Crumpin, and then you seen the GoBots, and then you seen the retros, and then you seen the. It was, man, y'all, that generation coming up from like the beginning of turfing all the way to like the second gen before mine, boy,
mhm.
it's unbelievable. Like, man, that's why like I'd be so proud to come from like my roots. You know what I mean? Because it created so many dangerous ass legends that a lot of people unfortunately don't know about, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not
It's a
from
lot of battles that go unseen, bro, that
it.
people don't know about in Shave Game. Like what would you say is one of your hardest like battles,
Hold
bro?
on.
Or
My bad. I was getting a phone call. I wasn't done yet. Um,
go ahead, bro, and then I'll ask him.
All
yeah,
right, go
no.
ahead.
So with the GoBots, um, bro, they had elite, like, but young niggas elite though. Like the wave of the new turfing movement came from the GoBots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like Ant, Roland,
Mm-hmm.
like you know what I'm saying? Scoop, it was a GoBot.
Oh yeah, nah, we definitely when I was at Aqua Team, shout out to my old squad mates, Mac, a huge part of my career, Chewy, a huge part of my career. We used to be on YouTube watching that
Chewy
and
go
just
crazy.
seeing like
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah,
Aqua
for
Team,
sure.
like you're right, because Aqua Team was honestly one of the main like come ups from the GoBots, like the influence for sure. Like we were heavily influenced by a scoop. If you notice from the outfits all the way to the
Yeah.
swagger, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? And like, cause y'all that the GoBots era, they brought so many of those concepts that are being used today and tweaked. So it's like, you know what I mean? So that
yeah.
big huge shout out to the fucking GoBots, man.
Yeah, not
The original,
so
dog.
like what in Animaniacs we call it we do call them tweaks, right?
Yeah,
Like you
The
got
tweet.
little tweaks, like
yeah.
little quirky shit, like boop boop boop
Mm-hmm.
boop 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 boop. You know what I mean? Um, and I something that I love is, and I see you doing it with your team. Something
Mm-hmm.
that I did love about the Animaniacs is that we all had our own individual style,
Right.
Bingo.
right? But if we like something, we'll learn it from the person next to us,
Mm-hmm.
right? The way I know Renee is like, nigga, I'm already popping, nigga, doing the dunking shit. I see him at the N1, him and Vale, they out there going crazy, bro. They hitting it. I'm like, ooh, I've always been around turf dancing, but I never
Mm-hmm.
seen it done like that, like with finesse. Like
That other shit. We was on that other shit at
I was,
that moment.
yeah, I was, nigga,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But he was doing it like so, like locked in, like boop 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 boop. Boop. Like
Looking hella fake.
yeah,
Oh
he'll
God.
build it up and he'll bring
Mm-hmm.
it down, and he'll build it up again and leave it there for a minute and bring it back down, right?
Yeah, yeah, leave it there.
Levels.
Levels, like yeah.
Yeah.
Even when I would teach dummy and score, I'm like, all right, so give me something up here, all right, then
Up here,
bid,
give me something here, give
and
me
Mm-hmm.
then
something
let me get
there.
on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because
Mhm.
you know,
Right.
Squirt used to love being on the floor. I'm like, bro, you got to get up.
You gotta get
Yeah,
up.
you got to switch levels. Like,
Yeah,
how you notice that about with your touching, bro? I like how you utilize so many angles. And it's crazy. But you know what I do notice about is that you do connect. You can tell the little bit of the New York influence on how you connect some of your touching sets, though.
Mm-hmm.
You got some good ass connections, bro. Your
Mm-hmm.
transitions, I think, is what sets you apart
elite,
from a lot.
Facts. It
But
elite.
is. It's
it-
the
it's,
it's the punches, the
yeah,
transition, and then that. Remember, I told you before. I'm a student, so it
mhm,
comes from. I don't want to be segregated to one area. So when I go around and I battle and whoop they ass, I
yeah,
also learn. So it's
right,
like, okay, I could beat you with. See, man, I'm a man in my environment. When if you throw me in the damn woods, I'm gonna
yeah,
come back with 12 wolves on my back because I
right,
know how to adapt to their environments. A
Yeah,
right,
lot of these people that go out to these environments, and that's why you see they get zero crowd, like because they don't know how to adapt.
yeah,
But
yeah,
and then that's what how you were just saying, like, if you like something from your teammates, you learn it from them. If you notice in Tug Gods, like me and Sito, we kind of like we admire somebody like one move I see from Sito, I'm remixing that. All right,
I,
boom,
look,
boom,
I
he'll remix some
swear
of
to
mine.
God,
Mm-hmm.
right,
So
look,
like I'm
hey,
glad you see that because we do that in our team. And it's like, bruh, I gotta learn that way that you did that so I can tweak that in my own way. So that's how we consistently keep making these revolutionary ass tweaks for the world around is that fusing and combining and making different
bro,
shit.
that's
on
hard. Look
the
at that
flip side.
nigga, look, my feet,
On the
like,
flip side, though, for the audience and for the young turf dancers, the young people that watch
Yeah.
this, on the flip side of that, how hard are y'all on each other to keep each other so elite? Like, are y'all what is the gauntlet you go through? Do you like make each other? You got to come up with a new set every this time, or do you got to battle? How do y'all keep each other as a team so sharp, so elite?
that's a good
Um,
question.
we kind of all we talk a lot. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When somebody come up with some shit, tap in with me if you need it. We every time I have a battle, I literally call every one of my teammates FaceTime, show them what I kind of prepared, and
Uh huh.
they help me out. Like, nah, bro, that kind of was trash. Do that
So
right there, blah blah,
see,
and it's
that's the
vice
point
versa.
I'm talking
Hey,
about.
But
That's
then when
good.
it comes to best alive, though, like the people that I rock with like very closely because they live near me, I rock with Moo and I rock with Kosh because they're like 5 minutes, right? Like hella tough. Me and Moo, whenever we have a battle coming up, we both know. Me and him
Yeah.
go round for round every single style one at a time. All right, this whole round we doing pops. This whole round we anime. This whole round we touch. This whole round nothing but footwork. This whole round we fuck with it. In the last round, whooping your ass. So it's like that's what it goes to show. It's like we communicate, we understand our opponents, and we
Mhm.
also we come up with the art of war, and we understand the list that we have to go down to fuck them up. Like when I battled Blueprint, I went so ballistic on his ass because right now it's kind of like y'all was doubting me for 10 years against this dude. Do you not know who I am? I play chess. This ain't checkers, bro. I come from the Turfn era. We're different.
Yeah.
This ain't this. That's what if you notice when I battle him and I was talking shit, I'm like, this ain't that. This
No,
is
I
not
feel
that.
you.
It's a
That's some
different
good
cloth
shit,
when you come from the
bro.
soil, bro.
Bro, what made you keep? What made you
Nigga.
always try to keep
Hey,
some turf dancing and some
my
shit?
bad, Renee, but that nigga just got me juiced up though, nigga. That nigga hood.
No, bro, because he's talking about it. But honestly, bro, because you know what, I could watch your videos, right? And we all know you touch and shit. But like you always make sure to throw in some fuck with it, even if.
Mm-hmm.
What made you keep like that essence? Because you
Because
could take
that's
away from it.
honestly
Yeah,
it's where I'm from, man. Like West Oakland is and Turfn in general. Like I got a big ass, I got the Oakland tree on my chest. You know what I'm saying? With
right,
the love right here, and it's like it's kind of a reminder to me and a reminder to my fans. Like I'm not no flexer.
right.
I'm not. I'm not a popper, bro. I am from where I'm from, and I can take your bitch while I'm doing these hand shits because I got that fuck with it. I got it in me. Like stop playing with me. I boop and I run it. I can turf. Don't get it twisted. But y'all want this.
Yeah.
But I can
Right.
definitely do that. But when I'm in the club though, big bro,